Invicta FC president Shannon Knapp is a longtime veteran of the combat sports world. During the course of a 20-year-plus career in the industry, she has held roles in the UFC, Affliction, Strikeforce, the IFL, WFA, King of the Cage, and SportFight. A former defense instructor, Knapp entered the world of mixed martial arts intent on changing the landscape of its athletes. Through her experience and industry knowledge, she was able to form a vision of a major platform for professional female fighters to hone their skills on a consistent basis. When you see the female fighters of today, they all owe a thanks to this woman because she's Everything starts somewhere, and there's always somebody who is a leader, an innovator, someone who changes the world, and that's why you're sitting on that stage here today. The vision became a reality in 2012 with the creation of Invicta Fighting Championships, the world's premier combat sports organization for women. After nearly a decade of operation under Knapp's leadership, Invicta FC continues to pioneer the growth of women's MMA and promoting the best possible matchups and developing future superstars of the sport. With Invicta FC, Knapp continues to innovate, become the first major MMA organization in North America to utilize open scoring and paying homage to sports roots with one-night tournament format. And I don't know if any of you saw the movie Bruised with Halle Berry. She was the one behind that. That was a phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. So, for your insight, for your leadership, for your innovation, for helping to create an industry that has given a career and hope and challenges and a life force to so many women, we recognize you here today. It is heavy.
How exciting. You show up, you get a jacket, and you get jewelry, right? Isn't that amazing? I love it. So, first of all, I want to thank the International Sports Hall of Fame for the privilege and the honor to represent your class of 2022. I'm grateful to be inducted with such an extraordinary group of people, and a lot I've worked with and had great experiences, so thank you. I've been incredibly blessed in my career. I've been afforded the opportunity to do what I love and something that I have passion for. I've always had a fascination with mixed martial arts and combat sports. I can remember when I was a little girl laying in bed doing fight choreography. I'm going to hit him like this, he's going to do that, then I'm going to hit him again. So, and there was a time when I was probably about 13, I begged my mom, please send me to the ninja camps in the back of Soldier of Fortune magazine. Thank God she didn't, literally, but I did. I loved it, sometimes in life you start down a path and you realize that you end up somewhere completely different than when you started. I was at home taking care of my daughter and teaching Sunday school. The next day I am out saying, fight, and you fight you. So there it goes. But the one thing that never changed in my career was that I've always been such a huge advocate for the athletes and for the sport as a whole. The reason I got involved in mixed martial arts was because I thought I could make a difference. When I first got into the sport, it was a terrible landscape for the athletes. They were underpaid. I think, Randy, you'll remember that. They were underpaid. There weren't a lot of opportunities, and the sport just hadn't reached that mainstream. So I'm sitting on the couch one day, and I say, listen, you can sit and complain about this all day, or you can get up and make a difference, because guess what? It only takes one to get the ball rolling. So that's what I did. I spent most of my career on the male side of the sport until I looked over and I realized, these women, it's the women that need my help. The men had succeeded to a point that everything was great for them. So that's when I decided to dive in head first. Because, you know what? I know a little something about being a woman in a male-dominated space. And I know that a lot of people didn't think I belonged in that space. But I also knew that I had the drive, the passion, and the get up and fight the good fight to make a difference. So guess what? That's what I did. So 10 years ago, I started Invicta Fighting Championships, a platform for women. So, the foundation that Invicta is built on is about giving a home for women to showcase their skill set and putting the athlete first. And I'm glad to say 10 years later, that is still how the company operates and runs today. So, great thing. The one thing I will tell you is when I first started to talk to my friends, colleagues, some media acquaintances about building an all-female promotion, they laughed. Some laughed, said, "You're really going to do this?" Some looked at me and said, they questioned my sanity. That was a good one, and that kind of thing. And then probably the one thing that I do remember is what UFC President Dana White said to me. And he said to me, and I quote, "You got big balls, Shannon." So I'm just happy to say that, I'm sure that he didn't think I could be successful. He's a gambling man, and I'm sure he wouldn't have bet on me. But here I stand in front of you, 10 years, and we're still going strong. We have a lot of work to do. Telling Bert we're going to tackle boxing, so there's a lot of great things to come. We still have lots of work. Just to finish here, nobody gets to where they're going without a tremendous amount of support. I am so grateful and thankful to the people that had faith in me, even when I didn't have faith in myself. And Randy Couture, you're one that pushed me along the way. So, yeah. And Boss Rutan was another one that they put me on this path and this journey. So, and I want to give a thanks to my daughter that made lots of sacrifices, because when you're all in with passion and loving what you're doing, everything kind of takes a second seat to the back, right? So I will leave you with this. Here's to the women that dare to travel those unconventional roads, and to the women that vow to make a difference, no matter the size of their voice. And I say to you that it only takes one, and that is a true statement. So get out there, do what you love what you do, and never work a day in your life. And to the International Sports Hall of Fame, thank you so much. Fairfax and Dr.Bob.